1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Saints' third-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Second and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. So you think about the Saints here in 2023. I think they wanted some stability at the quarterback position. Well, enter Derek Carr, leaving Las Vegas, if you will, to sign here. What will his presence do for a team like this?
It solidifies a position that for the Saints in 2022 was like a revolving door. They could never settle on one guy due to injuries, inconsistent play, you name it. But now they've got a guy who's done it at a really high level and is fired up about doing it in a new location.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right. Deep.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Here we go. Tag.
A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Tajay Spears with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. incomplete pass brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6, and it'll be Titan football.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Rock, rock. Hey, hey, hey.
Here's Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Hand off to Spears. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
A nice run by Spears, who brings little guy size, but big guy heart to the field. Has overcome a couple of torn ACLs and still looks like the player who gives you 1,000 yards in a season in a starting role.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation at a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here is 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Carr now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr. He gets it to Thomas. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Shotgun now for Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Quick throw to Olave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now Carr again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. One home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Saints nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
What now?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Saints nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Tannehill. A shot downfield for Burks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. He's to the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown in the game.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Right.
Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. To throw is Tannehill. Throw there going to be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hopkins, the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Right back to Spears. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Here's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Tannehill. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run with Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6-18.
From the gun, it's Carr. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Spears will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And some room to roam now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hip. Tight right. Go.
Throwing now, Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. He's still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect.
And now here is another interception. Through the middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Monday, down. 6:37. Raider 9.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And now off to the races down the right right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions.